Fashion is more than fabric, it's a living language. In the sea of faces, there's a symphony of colours, textures and silhouettes. Each outfit is a statement, sometimes bold, sometimes whispered, telling stories of identity, passion and dreams. The way we dress reflects who we are, who we want to be, and the worlds we belong to or aspire to create. In my documentary, I dive into the heart of this vibrant world. Together, we'll explore the influences that shape young fashion enthusiasts, their inspirations, shopping habits, and creative processes. We'll step inside their closets and see the bedrooms they've curated, all from the insider's perspective. My hope is to ignite a spark of self-expression and offer insight into the resources and approaches that empower young women to innovate in fashion. Through this journey, may we all find unity by embracing style, diversity, and the stories that fashion tells.
In what ways would you say that fashion shapes youth culture and identity today?
I feel like with trends at the minute, we're very encouraged to experiment with our style, and it's encouraging people to stand out instead of following their peers and the masses. However, it is inspiring people to, instead of researching the movements that they're following, like with goth and punk, they just dress the same and then expect to be called those labels even though they don't follow the actual values.
What would you say that your fashion says about your personality and your personal values and beliefs?
I would say it definitely shows that I'm okay with being different and that you shouldn't be alienated for who you are, and it definitely shows that I am not someone who believes in discrimination. Sometimes I'll be like, I need to dress this certain way because I want to be viewed this certain way, but then I remember I am still everything else. I'm not contained to one aesthetic.
What would you say influences your fashion choices?
These days, especially as I get older and I'm more accepting of what my body looks like, how I want to present, I'm more just about being honest with me and everyone around me with how I dress.
Do you feel like you've ever been judged or misunderstood because of your fashion choices?
I think a lot about when I was much younger and the sort of preteen stage, and I think it's horrible, but it's almost like a rite of passage that these young girls over-sexualize themselves, because that's just sort of how you have to navigate your place in womanhood. I think that should be a safe thing for anyone to do, whatever age. And I was just trying to work things out, but I for sure got a lot of judgment, especially from my family being oh, that's dangerous to go out like that. And it wasn't. When that would happen, I'd feel very sexually ashamed, I think, and I just feel like an idiot girl. That's not a healthy place for you to be developing your own fashion style and your own sort of aesthetic choices.
How do you feel like your fashion reflects your identity?
I know there was a real turning point in how I dressed when I got into 90s hip-hop. I was really interested in the small top and the baggy bottom. I'm quite inspired by black culture and African derived cultures. I'll try and incorporate that sometimes through I'll wear a hair wrap or through colours and patterns, and it does make me feel close to that part of me.
What role does social media play in how you dress?
I can find inspiration on there, but I can also in a way get creative block through it. There'll be stuff where I'm wow, that's so cool, and then I'll realise that it's affecting my own individuality too much.
This project has taken me on a journey of discovery about what fashion truly means to an individual's identity. What I've taken from this experience is that the individuals I interviewed who vividly expressed their identity through fashion seem to experience a profound joy related to their sense of self. They possess a deep inner confidence that allows them to project their individuality freely. This suggests that using fashion as a means of expressing identity helps people feel understood by the world, leading to a sense of inner peace and contentment with themselves and their passions. Expressing identity through fashion promotes emotional fluidity and facilitates the outward translation of feelings, resulting in a healthier relationship with their emotional reflection process.